Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life, by Mary Oliver. You know, what do you want to do? Do you want to be joyful, grateful, fearless, bold? Do you want to travel? Do you want to learn new things? And it really made me think about, we have this one life, what do we want to do with it? And how does success and happiness and mental wellness fit into that journey? Back in the early 1900s, there was this man called George Danzig, and he was a student at Berkeley in California. And he was late for class one day. So we walked into class, and he saw 2 math questions on the board. And he thought it was homework. So he wrote the 2 math questions down in his book, and he finished the class and went home and started working on these 2 math questions. And they were so hard. He tried and he tried for hours, and then a day, and then 2 days. Now, how many people would try 2 math questions for days? But he did it for 2 days. On the 3rd day, he figured out the answer to these 2 math questions. So he goes back to the professor and says, sorry, sir, I finally got the homework done, left it on his desk. And a couple days later, the professor called him and said, that wasn't math homework. Those are 2 unsolvable math problems. But see, nobody told George. That story wasn't in his head. He just thought it was homework. So if, when he walked in, he had heard, these are both unsolvable math problems, the story in his head would be, I'm not even going to try, because I can't do it, they're unsolvable. But who says they're unsolvable until someone solves it? So that man, George Danzig, you can look him up on Google, he ended up going on to do his thesis about those 2 math questions, and he had a successful career in math. And it really is so valuable to kind of think about that story in your head.
Psychologist Angela Duckworth has spent years studying people, trying to understand what it is that makes high achievers so successful. And what she found surprised even her. It wasn't SAT scores, it wasn't IQ scores, it wasn't even a degree from a top-ranking business school that turned out to be the best predictor of success. It was the combination of passion and perseverance that made high achievers special, Duckworth said. In a word, they had grit.